Just let all this uncertainty conflict go away. Bullish, guys. We're not the only one. Millions are watching. And when I'm looking at the price of Shiba Inu right now, I gotta tell you everything. There's some news when it comes to Elon Musk and Lucy that you need to know. And Crypto Basic referenced me for one of the articles, and I'm pretty happy, They know our positions. And I'll tell you something, guys. I'm happy I went in. If you're watching this video, there's going to be a time when this video is going to expire on YouTube. Nobody's going to watch it eventually. There's always so much content going on. But I'll tell you guys, the fact that we are not under 2, the fact that we are still holding that support level, the fact that there's so much going on in the world and some cryptos are crashing or pumping hard, but I like how SHIB keeps its line, it's steady. The wells are already solidified and there's not really much movement. There's always reaction, what's happening, but it's clear to see how you delete that conflict, what's going on right now, as we've been talking for the last couple of days, the price is going to go back to its median, which is about 30, and then 35, and then 45. And by that, I mean 2x, 3x, and guys, what's going to happen eventually when I hit all-time high. Now, it's a very long journey to even consider 201, 1 cent. That's not really what the goal should be for this bull market. But regardless, I'm sure we're going to do some phenomenal levels, guys. Welcome back. Don't go anywhere. Go ahead and smash the like button, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. Prediction for Shiba Inu. What's happening with the price? Because less than about or so 500 blocks for Bitcoin halving. Less than 4 days, FOMC at the end of the month, and BTC is still around the 60,000, doesn't want to go to 70 yet. So uncertainty and speculation are at an all-time high. There's obviously gonna be people saying we're gonna go higher, we're gonna be crashing. So depends who you listen to, depends how scared you are. But scared money don't make money. And if you sell right now and if you're losing, then that is the definition of paper hands, and you are not made for crypto, period, right? I have 1 billion SHIB, and I feel great, even though the prices are down and I'm, somewhat down, but I don't care. I'm only looking at the long term. So as of right now, that is my mentality, all right? Now, I have my BingX account, got more money, and I'm already looking at some positions to get in. Let me tell you this one. Elon Musk tweets sparks Dogecoin surge, Shiba Inu team eyes top 10. So what is that? Because Elon Musk tweeted this yesterday. The mainstream covering, him as, Dogecoin top 10 crypto. And Lucy reacted, Shiba Inu is so close to that top 10, right? Or hopefully being spotted by Elon Musk. Whatever it is, we know that as Elon Musk continues rising the coverage for Dogecoin, there goes Shiba Inu as well as the Dogecoin killer. It does help us, but obviously more Dogecoin. And I think he already deciding on that token, and it's going to be Doge, FY. Right now, the fear and greed index, we're looking at a greed, not any more extreme greed, but that's totally fine. The prices right now, we're looking at INA, Immutable X, Nervous Network, and other ones that are very, very down. OKV, DAI, some stable coins. So you notice how even Shiba Inu right now, it's not in the biggest losers, but pretty happy to see that regardless. Now, everybody, this one 500 plus blocks. So we're coming along to the last stretch for the Bitcoin halving. What does that mean? It means that finally we're going to see that decent retracement. The question is, was this the decent retracement created by, the conflict with Israel and Iran? And if that was the case, then I'll tell you so happily that was the lamest crash I've seen from 404 to 4018. That was amazing, right? Not really that much, like 50% down or so. It's decent, but not anywhere in the 70 or 60 that we're used to. So FYI, I was prepared for more. Now, if we go to the 4 hours, what we're going to see, guys, is that we haven't been able to go back to the 27, which started last week with all these different issues. But as we are now finally waiting for the halving. You gotta understand how at the beginning of April, right here, guys, that's when the price started to collapse because of the halving, because it's a brand new month. And this was a level that I was really, really happy about, because I'm like, okay, you know what? It's March. We're doing phenomena. We might be going higher, but this, everybody, I 100% believe is so manipulated. So manipulated so people get out. So manipulated to people say, you know what? That's why I'm not made for crypto. How in the world you're gonna continue a nice, beautiful, symmetrical wedge, and all of a sudden just go down, start selling off, because we are literally a few days away for halving, and I wouldn't be surprised if continue like this, and then eventually go back up in at the end of April or May. And then summer is going to be phenomenal as we are looking at the FOMC, interest rates, and more. So you see, because the cuts are coming. Guys, the cuts are coming. So once we got our first cut, guess what's going to happen? I believe so, right? That is so bullish for the market. So anything that really happens right now for Shiba Inu, if we go to 1.5 or 1.4 or 1.3, just opportunity. Just opportunity, guys. I don't know how low we're going to get. We understand that we are basically pumping from the 5 zeros. I tell you right now, everybody, I don't think we're going to go back to the 5 zeros. Going back to the 5 zeros is extremely bearish, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, how in the world you're going to do phenomenal and then go back to the 5 zeros? Makes no sense. This might be the message that you wanted to hear. Whoever bought at the 5 zeros, you were probably the last one, the last group to buy at the 5 zeros. No more. Because I heavily believe that whatever the situation is for BTC, let's go back. BTC is at 62,200. So it's down. It can go to 60 and then maybe 59 or so, depending on how volatile we get. But 5.0 Shiba Inu, no. That's too much. That's too much. That is my opinion. I think, some levels that we haven't seen in a long time, maybe. But then after that, we'll continue on the 4 zeros. And that is going to be extremely bullish. Anything really that you see for Shiba Inu is going to be very good. So we got to stay alert, period. We got to stay alert, guys. Uncertainty remains high, but the long-term amazing scenario that we have ahead, guys, that is why we're doing this. That is why we're getting into positions that are risky and not many people are committing to, but it's all going to pay off eventually. And those who risk it right now will bear the fruits of gains later on. That's what I think, guys, is going to happen. Really excited. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is Bitcoin bull real Oscar Ramos vows to see Shiba Inu dip. And the reason why is because I tweeted during the weekend this one. I'm not letting these prices go away without a buy. And I bought, most of them because I really liked the positions that we were looking at. So happy to see Crypto Basic is watching us, guys. And that is another reason where we got to remain bullish and hopeful, even though the times are kind of insane. Peace. Let's go. Take a look at the links down below, everybody. And I appreciate you watching and coming by.